Hi friends, this video is going to be about intermittent fasting and how to do it the right way. It is so imperative that when you eat, you do so not just at the correct times with the right amount, but you rest in between. So this video is prompted by a viewer like you. Her name is Carol Wagner. Thank you, Carol, for the question, because she asked about, should I only be eating once a day? And what do you think about maybe just a 4-hour window? So thus, this prompted me to pull out the camera and answer that question. So let's talk about eating and fasting and why it is so very, very important for your health. So here's a perfect schedule. And I know it's not going to fit everybody, but this is going to be an ideal schedule. And if you can work around it, try to work around it. The biggest meal of the day is going to be breakfast. Yes, breakfast, I know. Time ago, and I've been preaching breakfast for a long time, really big. So if you watch one of my last videos, I showed you what Wildwood was serving. You need 8 tablespoons of fruit in the morning. That's every morning, 8 tablespoons of fresh fruit. Now, then you can have your walnut milk, your seeds, your nuts, okay? Very important. And I mix mine with a little bit of walnut milk and a little chia and a little flax. Add those extras because you need flaxseed, you need chia. Those are all very important to have. And you don't have to do all the time with your fruit like I do the walnut milk. You can do some soy yogurt. You can be creative, right? And then you're going to make sure that you get your grains and your carbs in, plus your protein. And that can look different every day. You can make pancakes or waffles, a buckwheat waffles, or you can do millet, you can do quinoa, you can do a brown rice, you can do lentils, you can do, beans or garbanzo beans. Just be creative. You can make a meatless patty. You see, there's so many different options. So that's breakfast, and you can have your toast with maybe avocado on it. Think outside the box. You can do scrambled tofu eggs. All right, so you kind of get the point. And then you are going to not eat anything in between the meal, and then your lunch is going to be around 1 o'clock. Give or take, if you can, because what that does is it allows the proper digestion, and then it's going to be perfect timing for your next meal. And because it's going to be lunch, it's going to size lunch. It's not going to be tiny. It's not going to be just a little Subway sandwich. You're going to eat a big salad, which means your plate. You're going to take a plate and you're going to fill that baby up with salad, raw salad, with cauliflower or broccoli and tomatoes and onions and celery or cucumbers, whatever's in the season. You're going to eat that for every meal. Yes, every meal, every lunch, a big raw salad. Throw some sprouts on there. Be creative, but you're going to start off with a raw salad. Now, in between there, you don't eat at all. I was taught as a nurse to have little snacks throughout the day, especially if you're diabetic. Because if you're diabetic, you want to keep your blood sugar regulated. Your blood sugar will never be regulated if you continue to eat throughout the day. It's a fact. We have been mistaught in the medical field, and if you think about it, if you know the statistics, physicians, ask any of them, and there's research on this, physicians get maybe an hour's worth of nutrition in their whole academic career. They don't get a lot. And even as a nurse, I didn't get any nutritional training at all. You know what I got? Pharmaceutical training, which was a months and months and months, semester-long course. Isn't that interesting? They'll give you a semester-long course on pharmaceuticals, but they won't do that for nutrition. Digestion takes a lot of energy. So every time you put food, I don't care if it's a couple nuts, a little cheese stick, it starts the digestion process all over again. So you do not snack in between meals, period. You don't do candy in between meals. You don't do a Tootsie Roll in between meals. You don't do a little piece of Lifesaver. You don't, because as soon as you put it in your mouth, the amylase, which is the digestion starts in your mouth. So as soon as you put it in your mouth, the digestion process starts and starts secreting your juices, your pancreatic juices, all of it. It stimulates us. So you don't want to do that. what you want to do is start that fast right after breakfast. Right after breakfast, after you eat the meal, you should be going for a walk, which now you go for your gastric walk, so that you don't feel tired, so that it kind of aids in the digestion process, okay? So that will be your last meal of the day, unless, if you want to lose weight, especially if you want to lose weight, you don't get to eat after that. No more snacking, no more nothing. But if you are of normal weight and you don't need to lose weight, and you're maybe on the thin side, so like with me, I'll have a final meal then at 6, but it is a small snack, like maybe some soup, maybe some crackers, maybe some fruit, a dish of fruit with a little piece of bread, very, very small, a couple cups of popcorn. That's it. That's it. Now, I've been skipping the evening meal. Why? Because I feel terrific. I get to fast from 1 o'clock all the way till the next morning. And I tell you what, it starts resetting your hunger clock. It resets your hunger clock. I have not been hungry in the middle of the night. I have not been getting up and I used to do this at 10, 11 o'clock and eating peanut M&Ms or taking a couple tablespoons of peanut butter. I couldn't help myself because my appetite and the sensory of my appetite was so off. And by the time breakfast came, I didn't want to eat breakfast. And I only had like a shake. And then I'd eat at lunch. And that was just bad of me. It was bad of me. Those are really poor habits. So I'm telling you, you can break these habits if you follow this plan. And what this does with the no snacking and the fasting in between. So throughout the day, you're fasting. Then throughout the night, what happens is your body gets to rest and repair. Your body needs time to repair. So how does it do it? It can't do it during the day. So at night when you're sleeping, instead of working on your digestion, right? Because this is what happens if you eat late, you eat that big supper, like most Americans, they go to sleep and their digestion process continues, and all that energy goes into the digestion instead of to repairing the rest of the body. So if you've got autoimmune diseases, if you've got pain, if you're suffering some chronic illness, you'll never heal if you're eating the big meal at night and you're eating late into the night. So this is the best plan. So thank you, Carol, for your question. And if anybody else has any comments or questions, please leave them. And if I have time, I'll do some more videos like this. If you like the video and you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up. But I hope that explained fasting and resting and why we do it. All right. God bless you guys.